Coming up next, for the Rockets, they want to start this season with a bang on their home floor. Show the home fans what to expect this year. The NBA on 2K Sports. And welcome everyone to the NBA. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Houston. On Thursday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Utah, going up against the Jazz. Then on Wednesday, they'll head home to take on the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And for that game against Los Angeles, that's a contest that I'll keep an eye on. That'll be the 5th time they take it to the floor, and they want to get off to a fast start this year.
And the starting group for the Celtics. We've got Jaren Jackson, and it's Murray Boyles in at the 3. And for the Rockets, we've got George Hill, and it's Kemp in at the 4 spot. Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
Our test can't get it to go. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Houston's head coach earlier. The first thing on his mind was not letting Kevin Durant beat them. He said, quote, even if it means playing off other guys, we cannot let KD get comfortable. We have to be right up in his jersey the entire game. We're going to see some aggressive D on Durant tonight by the sound of this. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Boston shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And it's something they know that if they improve, can really have a big impact on their success.
And that one misses. And these teams have been prepping for this season tip-off game for months, Grant.
Oh, and for the players, the main feeling on opening night is relief. You know, being all that hard work during the offseason and preseason is finally over. And now it's time to have some fun.
Now Carter. Pass to Sharp. From 7 feet. It's hauled in by Hill. And it's Houston's ball. 4-point game. To the left wing. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. And that one's good.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensive.
Outside Carter. Sharp, a screen on Hill. Carter from outside. Pure from 3-point range.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Hill against Carter. From deep 3-point land. Kemp. Here's Mutombo. Blocked. Outside Carter. And George Hill picks up the foul.
George Hill.
That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. 3-pointer Sharp. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
And Sharp has no off switch. He's consistent at attacking defenses and drawing whistles.
That free throw misses. And the second free throw is good. he nails the third. Here's Hill. And the three-pointer goes. He's got 5.
And Hill really swings the ball over nicely. A talented distributor who looks out for his guys.
Yep, that one goes.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
Houston trails by 6. Let's go with a 3. And Houston, another 3.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Pass to Jackson. Outside Carter. Now Sharp. Here's the 3. Matumbo with the rebound. Hill against Carter. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Pass to Sharp. Shot left block. It's hauled in by Houston. This is their first chance this season playing Boston. And here is Hill. Yet to see a basket. Here's Kemp, defended by Jackson. There's a screen to the left side wing. Guarded by Sharp. Back to Hill. Clock at 6. This one for 3. And the ball out of bounds. The Celtics will have it. And now let's glance at the league's most aggressive defensive teams from last year. The Rockets, 2nd, 5th best, Boston.
And what stuck out to me is how intense both of these teams were on D last season. Neither giving up many points to opposing teams.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. He's checked in for Boston. Shireman comes in for Carter. Celtics lead by 3. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. Kevin Durant, as effortless as a scorer as this league has ever seen. He said, I'm not really flashy with how I play anymore. I just try to look for the best shot and be simple and easy with my game. Fly under the radar a bit. After every shot, I just run down the court and get back on defense. Back over to you guys.
All right, thank you, Allie. Houston with another miss. Boston's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Jackson outside. 1:27 left to play in the first quarter. And Rizachet gets it to go.
So good off the catch. The defense has to guard Rizachet better than this.
Houston trails by 6. A skill Scotty Barnes definitely possesses is the ability to guard multiple positions, Greg.
Yeah, he has that blend of quickness and length to smother shooters. and he has the strength to deal with bigger guys, too.
The Celtics have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Outside Sharp takes the three. And again, Boston with the triple.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Outside, Hill. Pass to Artest. Fires from deep. And Houston another three.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Outside Risacher. From the arc. Nails it from three. Risacher's got 6 points.
That's clearly a recent trend. Big guys who can shoot it from distance.
And so it's the Boston Celtics leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. We'll be right back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And for the Celtics here, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
And it's Rodgers in at the 3 spot. On the court right now for the Celtics. They've got Owens. He's out there with Risacher, and it's Shireman in at the 2. Ellis outside. Pass to Rodgers. Back to Ellis. Houston working the ball around. Here he goes. Uses the glass on the layup. Ellis has got his first points of the night.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Outside Risacher. And it's off from 3-point range.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Pass to Anderson. Here's Rodgers. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Kemp. And another basket for Houston. And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And for offensive players, they say that understanding angles gives a big advantage. Can you elaborate on that a little bit, Clark?
I think I can, B.A., a little bit. When you think about the geometry of the game, angles, spacing, timing, those things are not what you would think about when you think geometry, but how you cut, how you move, when you move, get to the basket, all of that stuff is part of the geometry of the game.
Celtics making a switch here. to Murray Boyles. Now here's Ricochet. From 11 feet away. That one off the back iron and out.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Now here's Hill. No points yet. Over to the left wing. Here's Artest. Knocks down the long J. And the Rockets lead by 1.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
The Rockets have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Pass to Mutombo. Now Hill. He's checked by Carter. Here's Artest. Outside, Hill. To the middle. It's stolen. Here's Murray Boyles. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2. Hill with it. They set a pick. Pass to Artest. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Down low. The shot by Mutombo, no good. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Owens. And out of bounds. Houston will have it.
And they hit the offensive glass hard, leading the league in second chance points. This is a team that never quits offensively.
And you brought up their rebounding. It was impossible to beat them on the boards. They were committed to that part of the game. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Boston. Sharp comes in for Carter. And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
Houston working the ball around. Here's Kemp. For 3. He buries it from 3. He's got 11.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Pass to Murray Boyles. And here's Ricochet.
Ron Artest.
Wagner's checked in for Houston.
First team foul. Substitution for Houston. Number 15, Moritz Wagner.
So it's Boston now, trailing by 2. Back to Sharp. Shot clock at 6. Throws it up high. Out of bounds. Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. Looking at our leaderboard here, last year the teams that made an art out of transitioning from defense to offense. In the third spot, the Rockets.
And whenever you turn the ball over against them, they pushed it right back at you. Last year, they were just merciless at exploiting teams whenever they made mistakes against them. You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. The Celtics trying to keep that laser focus. Coach Joe Mazzulla said, quote, the closer you are to winning, the easier it is to become distracted by things that you can't control. Things that don't matter. Mindset, discipline, and mental toughness are what separate you. Back to you.
Stay dialed in. Allie, thanks very much for the report.
Got what he wanted, but then blew the lay-in. He tricked that one.
To the wing, right side. Ricochet covering. Oh, they pick off the pass. And they're running. Oh, it's stolen. 1:27 left in the first half. Pass to Hill. No good on the 3. Celtics trail by 3. Now here's Ricochet. Give him 8 points now. Now Jackson. Pass to Owens. Now here's Sharp. Check by Hill. Here's Murray Boyles. The three from Rizachet. Gets the three ball to go. Rizachet's got 5 points in the quarter.
He had 2 first quarter threes and now just added another.
Sharp against Hill. Wagner with a screen on Sharp. Here's Artest. The three. Owens grabs the board. Boston's gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Outside Rizachet. A tie game here as we finish the first half. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
27.
Doc, as this team continues to develop, what's going to be most critical to really taking your play to the next level?
Continuity offensively and then being on the same page defensively. We have so much left. If we can get on the same page defensively, we can be really good.
The more reps, the better. Thanks, Coach.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break, ready for the third quarter.
I like their approach on the boards. Get in there, establish position. Aggressively go after the ball, Ernie.
If they come out on top tonight, Shaq, that's how they're going to do it. By being more active and more physical than the other team.
All right, guys, let's swing it over and see what the fans have been posting. All right, fellas, we've got a question from Crossover Zeddy. Shaq is the Diesel. Kenny is the Jet. Why doesn't Ernie have a nickname?
Ernie does have a nickname. It's EJ.
Those are just initials, Shaq.
Oh, like MJ?
I still don't think that's a nickname, but I think we can all agree EJ is the MJ of studio hosts.
And you could just call me the Elevator.
Ooh, Elevator Ernie.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Houston has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. We've got George Hill, and it's Artest in at small forward. That's Doc Rivers 5 as we get into the second half. So it's Boston now. It's Sharp on the wing. For the lead. That one's good for 2. He has 6.
Growing his passing game. Sharp knows being able to reliably create for others will really round out his skill set.
Back to Hill. From deep. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Here's Jackson. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Jackson's got a second bucket on the night.
Yeah, that's how Jackson's most effective, playing aggressive around the basket.
Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Started by Sharp. Back to Hill. Over to the wing. Kemp, the pass to Hill. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nice form on the 20-footer. And the Rockets lead by 1.
Boy, I like the form that Hill shoots it with. Excellent. It's like postcard perfect, his jump shot.
Pass to Sharp. To the inside. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Look, in a game this tight, those little mistakes make a big difference.
The Rockets have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Off target from three-point range.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Counted. Give him 8.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
Houston has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Pass to Artest. Puts up a 3. And no good. The Celtics have gone 3 of 3 in this second half. Now here's Sharp. Here's Murray Boyles. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Houston. Kim's got 5 rebounds in the game.
Their first miss after hitting 3 straight shots. But I like their aggressiveness coming out of the half.
Back to Hill. Houston working the ball around. Out to the right wing. Here's Artest. 9 points in the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating them to the spot. Well done.
And the Celtics making a change here. Chase checked in. And this game, folks, a close one here in Houston. Hill against Carter. Here's Artest. Sinks the tray. Artest's got 12 points in the game.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Picked by Carter. Outside Chase. And there's a 3-second violation. And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Yeah, Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Hill against Carter. Now Hill, right wing. Here's Artest. No good from outside. Now here's Chase. He's covered closely.
It's so frustrating after a nice drive to just blow the finish.
Pass to Mutombo. And the shot goes down. And the Rockets lead by 4.
Check out the Dikembe Mutombo doing his thing inside, using his height and reach to score the ball.
And here is Hill. He's checked by Carter. .141 left in the third quarter. 6 on the shot clock. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And to look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Houston.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
You know, they've been knocking down triples, too. They've continued to make the most of their opportunities from behind the arc as well.
Sohan's checked in for Boston. Owens comes in for Jackson. Pass to Owens. Outside Sharp. to get back on track. Gets the three to fall. Sharp's got 8 points.
And everybody wants to see what kind of range Sharp has. Looks like the NBA three-point line won't be a problem for him.
From outside the arc. Oh, he gets it to go. 7 of 13 now.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Pass to Rizachet. Here's Owens. Lets the three fly. The shot won't fall. Guarded by Sharp. To the paint. Intercepted. And we've reached the end of the third. It's Houston leading by 5. And we'll be back right after this. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Zachary Rizachet out there with Jackson. Then it's Owens. And it's Shireman in at the 1. And here's Anderson to the wing on the left. Ellis outside. Over Owens. Rebound Boston.
Trying to take what the defense allows, but he couldn't get it to go.
To take the lead. And the Celtics another 3.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Pass to Kemp. Shoots over Jackson. It's wide right. Hits off the rim.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
Out to the right wing. Here's Murray Boyles. Fires for 3. It's not going to go for him. Inside. Stolen by Jackson. And Boston pushing it up now. Poke loose. And Rizachet gets it to go. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers' huddle. Well, Coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Hill. The D's right on him. And they pick up 2.
You know, Hill is long and athletic, but deceptively strong, as he showed you there, using his body well.
Pass to Murray Boyles. Here's Owens. Launches a 3. Kemp with a rebound. Kemp's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Outside, Hill. The three-pointer off the mark. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Kemp's combination of strength and athleticism, amazing. He is a walking highlight.
First one falls for him. The Celtics making a switch here. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Now here's Hill, tightly guarded, getting it to fall there. He's 8 of 15 in the game.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Pass to Shireman, plenty of space. Perfect, right between the eyes on that one. Shireman's got his first 2 points.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
The 3 is up. He drops it from range. And the Rockets lead by 4.
Over the course of the game, he's been very accurate, doing some great stuff.
Pass to Hill. Houston, another 3.
Wow. What can you say?
Celtics trail by 7. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
And Houston, another 3.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Boston has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Oh, he missed the jumper. Celtics trail by 8. Here's Owens. Here's the pick. Goes to the glass with that one.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Now here's Hill. Not a lot of room. Let's loose for 3. And again for 3.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Sharp. He's checked in for Boston. Carter comes in for Shireman. Carter outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 outs. Houston foul. Ron Artest. Second personal foul. First team foul.
1:57 left to play in the fourth quarter. Jackson outside. Outside Sharp. Jacks up a three. Buries it from outside.
Showing off some playmaking abilities with the pick and roll. I know coach likes seeing this from Sharp.
Hill with it. And again, another assist. That's another dime from him.
He's tallying them up fast, B.A.
Here's Murray Boyles. Carter outside. Ball stolen. Yes, sir, as he floats it in.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Rockets.
Check out their assist numbers.
They didn't get stuck in isolation. They got the ball to the guys who had the best matchups.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. There's 39 seconds left in the final quarter. Guarded by Sharp. Here's Kemp. 6 to shoot. Goes back up.
Bringing major energy to the floor. Kemp challenges you. A nightmare matchup.
Second team foul. At the line for your Rockets, Shawn Kemp. 2 shots.
And that one misses. Good on the second one.
Would have been nice to drain them all, but he did enough to put this one in the bag.
Outside Rizachet.
Defensive foul. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And so it's Houston winning this one. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little.
Brandon, congratulations.
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. And that about does it for the first game of the new
Welcome, everyone, to a brand new season of NBA basketball. Well, no doubt, these players, GA, are eager to get this season going.
Listen, there's definitely some nerves, but it's mainly excitement. This is their first chance to showcase all the hard work they put in during the offseason.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. They've got Sabonis, and Benyama is out there with Harper. Then there's Ginobili.
And seeing Smith there pulling up from deep, his three-point shot is as good as it gets.
Ginobili looking around. Benyama against West, and the basket is good.
And this is what you want to see. Benyama attacking with authority inside.
And here's SGA. Smith outside. The quick look, no good that time.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
There is no stopping that. Wembanyama with the forceful finish.
Now here's Roy. Outside, SGA. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Smith with the basket on the assist by Roy. Smith's got 6.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
To the middle. It's tipped. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. The shot, no good. Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite. And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
A bit ago, Brian Keefe and I were able to chat. Before long, we were talking about LeBron James, and he said, he's a focus for us tonight, absolutely. Coach shared, saying in clutch situations, we're ready to double James and be assertive. But I'm sure he knows that. LeBron, as always, on the minds of the opposition. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Wizards have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Goes up on the wing, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Smith for 3, Wembanyama with the rebound. The Thunder leading by 3. Pass to Ginobili. No good on the triple. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Wizards. Down low, West, and the dunk by West.
Putting his agility to great use on that jam. West can just pop off the floor.
Ginobili outside, all alone. He squares up and sinks it. He's got 5.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Here's Wembanyama. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
And I like how they've played defense, turning turnovers into points. Those are huge.
Johnson comes in for Ron Harper. And Henderson subbed in for Manu Ginobili. Throw good, Wembanyama. So, Tim, the District of Columbia and the Wizards reaching a deal to keep them in D.C. through 2050.
Along with a project to expand the arena complex, create an entertainment district, and implement safety and transportation upgrades. Really exciting stuff.
That one drops for him.
Well, if you work the ball inside, it is going to pay dividends.
The Thunder leading by 4. From past the arc, it's the three-point bomb. He's got 8.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Henderson outside. 1:33 left to play in the first quarter. It's Henderson on the wing. And the Thunder another 3.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Inside. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. And, of course, game 1 of the season gives them their first real look at the Wizards.
And they'll be doing their best to establish superiority over this club, something they failed to do a year ago.
A shot by Wembanyama, no good. Pass to Francis. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Nice ball movement by Washington. Here's Francis to the inside. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Into the lane.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Henderson. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
That's just a great play on his part with the clock winding down.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, the energy was there. The communication was there. I think they can build on this going forward.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. We've got Johnson. Ginobili is out there with Scoot Henderson. Then there's Person. And it's Ellison in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you. Coach Mark Dagnall talked about the Thunder's system of player development, and he said we try to do things that serve both the team and the individual, and then it's easier for guys to commit to it. And if that happens, then you have an environment that can be pretty powerful. Back to you, Kevin.
Turning potential into production. Thanks a lot, Allie. Allison passes to Ginobili. Fires from deep. Hibbert pulls it in.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
You know, Greg, talking about Cam Thomas now, what are some things you'd like to see him improve on?
Well, I'd say defense first and foremost. If he's able to improve there, as well as his passing and playmaking, watch out. He's already an incredible scorer.
And it's Armstrong missing.
Well, he got the shot he loved, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
Person no good. Wizards trail by 10. Stolen by Ginobili. Henderson outside. Pass to Johnson. Back to Henderson. Ginobili kicks to Johnson. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Wizards. On Thursday, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers coming into town. And then on Wednesday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Portland, and they'll be taking on the Trailblazers.
And looking at the Dallas matchup, it's going to be game number 4 for them during the start of this NBA campaign. They'll want to get off to a hot start to the year.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. So for the Wizards, West comes in for West, and it's Roy in for B.J. Armstrong. And Benyama, he's checked in for the Thunder. Harper comes in for Johnson. Smith outside, and the drought. The Wizards with another miss. Oklahoma City leading by 10. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Nice shot by Ginobili.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Here's Smith, and it's Hibbert in the corner. Smith outside for 3, Roy. Thunder with the rebound. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. His first shot coming late. Here's Wembanyama. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Wembanyama has got 11 points.
Yeah, you have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
West to screen on Ginobili. Smith outside. No good on the 3.
And not a night he's going to want to remember. Just not really able to score the basketball.
And stolen by Granger. Pass to Roy. The Wizards working the ball around now. To the paint. Here's Ginobili. Here's Wembanyama. That falls. Nice feed that time for Manu Ginobili. 13 points for Victor Wembanyama. And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Making a change here. SGA's checked in. Tim, you once led the NBA in three-point percentage, and in my mind's eye, I can see almost every shot. You were terrific shooting the long ball.
Well, Kevin, I don't want to show my age, but do you know, after 4 years of high school and 2 years of college, making 25-foot-2s, I finally had a three-point line going into my junior year, and I'm just glad I had a three-point line for my entire NBA career.
Yeah, it's a tough transition to make to stretch out and go those extra couple feet.
No doubt. I was not ready to make NBA level threes when I first came out of college. A year overseas really helped me gain strength, and finally I found my rhythm in the NBA.
Here's Hibbert, and it's sent back by Bogut. Roy against Henderson. Outside for Wembanyama. Second chance shot, and it's good. 2 points. Wembanyama's got 6 here in this quarter.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backcourt.
To the inside, here's Hibbert. The shot's good. Roy making the play.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Henderson against SGA. Here's Wembanyama. Count it, and he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
His efficiency throughout this game has really been something, and his team has been able to succeed in large part because of it.
Outside, SGA. Back to Roy. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hibbert with a screen on Henderson. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hibbert. Count that one.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Really a good season for him overall last year when you look at the number, 83% from the line.
And the Wizards making a change here. Smith has checked in. And then for Oklahoma City, Sabonis comes in for Andrew Bogut. And it's Ginobili in for Henderson. Throw good, Roy Hibbert. There's 57 seconds left to play in the first half. Ginobili outside. And the 3 ball is good. 11 points in the game.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Smith outside. "19 seconds left to play here in the half. And a wide open look for SGA. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
And Shea didn't need a lot of time to get that shot off. His feet were set, his hands were ready, and he let it fly.
Wembanyama, a screen on Smith. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Thunder out in front, up by 16. And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sideline. Allie?
Coach Dagnall, pretty good play from this team in the first half. What'd you like best?
Yeah, I think we've done a good job defensively. That's gotten us out on the break. We're sharing the ball. We're shooting with confidence. Taking a possession at a time. That's who we are.
Confidence is king.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in just a moment.
You know, right now for the Thunder, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big changes, and then you have subtle changes. Everything in preparation for this moment.
And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
It's one-sided on the scoreboard, also in the rebounding column. They're hammering on these guys. This is how you blow a team out.
Yep, secure those boards, good things happen. Shaq and typically proven.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. We've got West. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Smith. Then it's Brandon Roy. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Now Smith. Outside, SGA. to Smith. Over to the wing. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Wembanyama, right side. Three-pointer, bangs home the trifecta. 14 points for him.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive three balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Outside, SGA. Here's Smith. He's got 6. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Smith. Back to SGA. West setting the pick for SGA. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds here tonight. When LeBron's playing days are over, and GA, who knows when that'll be. What will you remember most about his play?
You know, I don't think there's ever been a player who came into the league with such lofty expectations and not only met those expectations, but fair to say, he's exceeded them.
And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Kevin. LeBron wants his respect. He said the work that goes into still playing at this level has to be respected. They say, would you rather be loved or respected? For me, it's always about respect. People can lie and say they love you, but you can always gauge when someone is not respecting you. Guys, back to you.
He truly has earned it. Allie, we thank you very much. And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. With a pause in the action, let's show you the teams that were best from the line last season. In fourth, the Wizards.
And last year, this team was so composed at the line, they would love to repeat that success.
And here's Roy. Nothing on the board. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Smith. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Sabonis has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Wizards trail by 21. Smith finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Smith. Fires the 3. Wembanyama with the rebound.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them. The defense doing just enough there to affect that shot.
Now, here is Smith. He has 6. SGA passes to Smith. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. West to screen on Ginobili. 6 on the shot clock. The Wizards with another miss. The Thunder leading by 21. Pass to Wembanyama. And here's Sabonis. And there's the call on Roy. That's foul number 2 for him. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Oklahoma City timeout.
for Washington. Henderson's checked in for Oklahoma City. Hey, Tim, if you could start a franchise with one player not named Wembanyama, who would you select?
I think I'd go with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander right now. When you look at his age, combined with the fact that I believe he is the single toughest individual cover in the NBA, he can just collapse defenses at will.
That is so well said. Would you pick a position or the player? How would you discern between those two thoughts?
I think the key for me is I want to take a guy who's going to make the decisions for me with the basketball in his hands. When you have a ball-dominant league with stars controlling the action, I want that one guy who I know I can pencil in high-level production every night.
Back to Smith. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Smith. And Granger now, top of the key. Just 5 on the clock. On the wing, Roy can't hit.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And the Thunder, another 3.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Smith. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. 1:22 left to play here in the third. From outside the arc, buries the long-range jumper. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points.
And Shai has the answer with a 3 of his own.
Puts up a 3. And again, it's Oklahoma City with a 3.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Smith outside. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Well, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
Washington's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third.
There are few players in this league who attack with that kind of skill and tenacity that SGA possesses.
And a miss there on the triple. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Oklahoma City out in front, delivering the blowout. And we'll be back with you right after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, I like the fact he didn't telegraph it. That's poetry in motion right there.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So for Oklahoma City right now, we've got Scoot Henderson. He's out there with Harper. Wembanyama's out there with Person. And it's Ellison in at the 4 slot. Pass to Granger. It's Roy on the wing. Now West. Granger kicks to Roy. Stolen. Henderson against Granger. Offensive rebound. Outside for Wembanyama. Good on the three-point shot. Wembanyama's got 20. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And I'd say offensive rebounding has also been a big factor as well. And not just getting the boards, but more importantly, converting those into second chance points.
The Thunder shooting fantastically in this game, 62% from the floor. Fourth quarter now, we're about a minute and a half in. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Wembanyama has got 5 points in the quarter.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Roy passes to Granger. So when you look at different approaches to player recovery, from load management, say, Tim, to rub some dirt on it and get back in there, where do you stand on all of that?
Well, I do think teams have done a better job of trying to make sure players are protected from themselves and make sure they're getting enough rest. But I also think there are times guys should be allowed to play through certain types of minor injuries.
West outside. And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Wizards making a change here. Bell's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. West the bounce pass. Picked by West. Here's Bell. And another miss by Washington. The Thunder have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Barrows the pass to Henderson. Outside Thomas. The three. Washington with the rebound. Outside Roy. Pass to Granger. Shot to stop the run, and he lays it up and in.
We've all fallen in love with the three-point shot, but that is how the game was designed to be played. Down low, get close, open looks.
Raja, the pass to Barrows. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. It's Henderson on the wing. Here's Ellison, and a big-time jam right there.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
Nothing will drive your coach crazier than what you just saw. Lack of focus, lack of effort.
Ellison, shooting 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one misses. Tim, the NBA.
Watch that shooter. Toss it! Watch Roy! Here, flush that. Here we go, attack. Here we go. Get a good look, man. Good look. Mayo!
And well, the start of a fresh season, but we know the focus for both of these teams is to come out strong today.
Yeah, for the first handful of games, you just want to play hard and build some chemistry. Get more comfortable with your teammates while also learning their tendencies and preferences.
So a look at our starters for Orlando. We've got Amen Thompson. He's out there with Serge Ibaka, and it's Dragic in at the 1. Here's Divac, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
This is what you love to see. Westbrook setting up his teammates on time, on target.
From outside the arc, on target from range.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
The 3. Orlando with the rebound.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Memphis' head coach for a minute. We talked about Joel Embiid specifically and what he wants his team to do against him, and Coach said, I want us to make life difficult for him. Every time he catches it in the post, I want us to push back and be physical with him. If he's out on the perimeter, I want to put a hand up on every single shot. Let's see if Coach's message resonates. Back over to you, Brian.
Okay, thanks, Allie. And few players are more valuable to their teams than Tyrese Halliburton, Graham.
Yeah, he leads the way for them, B.A. An efficient scorer, elite playmaking, and disruptive defensively. And, of course, he makes clutch plays at both ends. You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Now Thompson over to the left wing. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it. Give him 8 points now.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Dragic with it. Puts it up from 12. The shot, no good. Memphis leading. Here's Edgecombe. Westbrook left side. And there's Memphis with another bucket.
Total confidence. Westbrook doesn't think, he just shoots.
And here's Dragic. There's the triple. He buries it from 3.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Capella with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
For Orlando, they've gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Dragic outside. Screen by Ibaka from the arc. Dragic misses.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Pass to Westbrook. Shot from the wing. And again, it's Memphis missing.
Analytics already don't favor the mid-range jumper, let alone against exceptional defense.
The 3 is up. Achua with a rebound. And so it's Westbrook who will bring it up for Memphis. Nails it from beyond the arc. He's got 12.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. making a change here. Here's Divac. Pass to Thompson. Here's Bibby. Out to Thompson. Orlando moving the ball around. And the three-pointer goes. He's got 14.
If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay.
Now here's Westbrook. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
1:27 left to play in the first. Ooh, had a nice open look right there.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring at will this period.
For Memphis, they've got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Pulls it. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Hey, he's doing whatever he can right now to pump up his teammates.
He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Buries it from 3. He's got 21.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high quality shooting.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. "15 seconds left to play in the first. 5 on the clock. Fires for 3. And no good. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Grizzlies out in front. They lead by 2. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
So for Orlando right now, they've got Jusuf Nurkic, Knipple out there with Goran Dragic, and Zerbiak in at the 3 slot. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot, Brian. In an era of title or bust thinking, it's noteworthy that the grit and grind Grizzlies of the 2010s are properly celebrated. While they never made it past the Western Conference Finals, their physical style, built around Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol, Tony Allen, and Mike Conley, built a lasting legacy in Memphis. Back to you, B.A.
Thank you, Allie. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. And there's the call on Jusuf Nurkic. That's his first foul of the game. Achua's checked in for Memphis. And the Magic making a change here as well. Ibaka's checked in. Achua with a screen on Dragic. Pass to Edgecombe. 6 to shoot. Hardaway on the wing. 17-foot shot on the way. That one's wide left. Orlando's gone 7 of 11 from outside the arc. Nice percentage from distance so far. Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
That's so true, B.A. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up.
Outside Achua. Pass to Edgecombe. Second quarter play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And Williams punches it home.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Here's Zerbiak from deep. Achua with a rebound. Here's Edgecombe. Defended by Nurkic. Edgecombe, no good.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
There's a screen by Nurkic. For three, Dragic. Memphis with a rebound.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Pass to Micic. Here's Edgecombe.
Hey, yo, right here.
Outside Hardaway. The shot. And Edgecombe, the bucket on the assist from Hardaway. Edgecombe's got 5 points.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Three minutes of action thus far in the second. Now Dragic. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Achua with a rebound. Westbrook against Dragic. Westbrook taking his time here. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Launches it, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
To the left side wing. Can they get it? Hits the trifecta. 24 points for him. And in recent years, we've seen the value of 3-and-D wings skyrocket, Richard.
And that trend came right about the end of my career. So I never got to cash in on one of those big 3-and-Ds. But I did win a championship playing that role. So, there's that.
After scoring with ease in the first quarter, he's really cooled down a bunch here.
Out to the wing. And another 3 for Orlando.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Launches it from deep. Good. And he's at 8 of 14 now. A solid offensive performance.
Even with all the threes he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper adjustments.
Three-pointer. Achua with a rebound. Achua's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Hardaway, the pass to Westbrook. And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's his first foul. And so Tuomas Isalo calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And so it's Memphis with it. Outside Hardaway. Sinks it from distance. 26 points for him.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
The three ball knocks down the triple. And the Magic lead by 1.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Westbrook outside. And another three for Memphis.
And it's big whenever Russ connects from deep. Needs to keep working on developing this shot.
Here's Bibby. Still no points. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
He's dropping the three ball with incredible consistency. What a barrage here in the first half.
59 seconds left in the second. Oh, wasted no time on that one.
His production from range has been nothing short of astounding.
The Magic have gone 7 for 11 in the second quarter. Nurkic to screen on Westbrook. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
To the right side. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Counted from distance.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
From deep three-point range. Unable to get that one. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Memphis ahead, up by 2. And we'll return shortly.
Hello, everybody. So far, a fairly even game for the Memphis Grizzlies through the first 2 quarters. And something out of left field for you guys.
Ernie, left field, this is not baseball. This is a basketball show.
So it's like from the backcourt, maybe like from the corner?
Okay, let me do this over, okay?
Yeah, because I'm kind of lost.
From the opposite end. Oh, wait, we ran out of time for the segment. Can't even ask the question.
See,
too bad. Turning our attention to that first half for the Grizzlies. They find themselves in a close one.
Even before the game started, you could feel the energy in this arena, man. They fed off that. Big-time home court advantage here.
Some of the loudest fans in this league. It's like having a sixth man on the floor. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Orlando trailing here. Precious Achiuwa is out there with Clint Capella. Then there's Edgecombe. Then there's Russell Westbrook. That's the group starting the second half for Tuomas Isalo. From behind the arc. Connects from downtown. Given 35.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
There's the three. Connects again from distance.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. The motor of Kobe White. Grant seems to be ready to run the entire game and then some.
Oh, totally, B.A. For someone who is quick and can jump and has a strong handle, he's got plenty of stamina. And as a guard, you trust Kobe will make those effort plays.
Back to Dragic. Out to the right wing. No good on the triple. And so it's Westbrook who will bring it up for Memphis. 2-point game. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. No good on the three.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
For the tie. And it's Orlando with another.
Oh, he's putting on a scoring clinic, guys. If it wasn't for him, they would not be in this game.
And again, it's Memphis missing.
And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
For the lead. Sinks the tray.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And so Tuomas Isalo calls a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. They need this. Knocks it down from distance.
Putting on a shooting clinic from deep. He had that huge first half, and he's still rolling.
Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The three is up. And again for three. Woo, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Edgecombe. Achiuwa with a screen on Thompson. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. And now it's a 5-point Memphis lead.
Getting buckets at a critical time. Just give him the ball and let him go to work.
Out to the right wing. Releases from the wing and drills it.
For his sake, I hope they can come back. You hate to see the performance he's having be wasted in a loss.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks. Tyrese Halliburton loves to pass, but he's not chasing assists. He said, quote, I just try to play the right brand of basketball. I like to see the ball moving. I kick it ahead. I'm just playing through the flow of the game. Assists just happen with the way it went. Brian?
He spreads it around. Thank you very much for the report, Alice. And so now a timeout call by Jamal Mosley. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Hardaway's checked in for Achiuwa. Knipples checked in for Orlando. Dragic outside. To the wing, right side. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper.
Hey, he's doing everything he can to keep them afloat.
Memphis leading by 4. Westbrook with it. He's got 5. It's rebounded by Divac. Defended by Hardaway. From deep three-point land. The Grizzlies pull it in. Capella's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Westbrook. Here's Edgecombe. Back to Westbrook. Fires from deep. Pure from three-point range. Westbrook's got 8.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Oh, connects again. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Thompson with some nice D.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Here's Edgecombe. Outside Hardaway. Beyond the arc. Good! Another from 3.
Oh my, he is scorching hot. Another 3.
And he's approaching the franchise record for threes in a game. And another 3 for Orlando.
And that bucket from beyond the arc puts them within reach. He's really been putting that shot to work.
And I bet he's thinking that he could close the gap completely if he can keep those threes coming.
Dragic outside. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Mark Williams, he's checked in for Capella, and it's Micic in for Westbrook. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. To the paint. Memphis shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
At the line for your Grizzlies, number 53, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Achua's checked in for Memphis. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Magic trail by 5. Oh, swiped away. Pass to Edgecombe, and here's the fast break. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Here's Edgecombe. Achua with a screen. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. It's the Grizzlies up by 5. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway. Teams locked in a very close contest. This 4th quarter promises to be a good one. And so it's Westbrook who will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Leading by 5. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. On the court for Orlando, Serge Ibaka is out there with Amin Thompson. Then it's Yusuf Nurkic. Then it's Knipple. And it's Bibby in at the point guard position. Bogdanovich, no good.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Thompson finds Nurkic. Lays it up and banks it in. Nurkic has gotten his first points in this one.
At 7 feet, getting in Nurkic's way this close is hard to do.
Back to Westbrook. Hardaway, the pass to Williams. Westbrook outside. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Bogdanovich from long range.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Bibby. Thompson outside. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there. Memphis leading by 3. Westbrook outside. Right side, Hardaway. And again, Memphis no good. The Magic shooting at around 60% in this one. Very efficient. Pass to Ibaka. Thompson outside. Inside. Here's Nurkic. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one.
An imposing screener. Nurkic using all of his brain to create space.
Back to Westbrook. Now here's Achua. Bogdanovich passes to Hardaway. Pass to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Williams against Nurkic. Down low. Oh, deflected. To the middle. Bibby, good.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
And we will have a timeout called by Tuomas Isalo. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, over that last break, I was able to catch the message that the Grizzlies head coach was giving to his team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Dragic outside. Takes a 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Capella's got his 5th rebound in this one. Some nice ball movement by Memphis to the left wing. Connects again from distance.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game.
I mean, no comment, but this is just unreal.
To the wing on the left. From deep. And again for 3.
And he's now set the team record for most threes in a single game. What a shot he's got.
A lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure the next one's going in. Gets the 3 ball to go.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Let's loose for 3. Oh, the shot is off. Magic trail by 4. Dragic outside. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. And good! There's another!
Oh, what a performance. Arguably the best in franchise history.
He's tied the franchise mark for most points in a game. The next basket breaks it. And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Grizzlies making a switch here. Westbrook's checked in. Thompson, he's checked in for Orlando. Dragic outside. Fires the three. The triple drop.
A big-time performer. Dragic stays ready to shoot when his name is called.
Here's Edgecombe. Beyond the arc. Another bucket. Wow.
Never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long time. Yet another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Minute 32 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one.
You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
Can't hit it.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
That's Ibaka defending.
And what a moment it is for him and his fan base. Setting the scoring record for a game, he deserves to soak it all in.
So many great players have donned this jersey, but yet it's his name at the top of the list.
Good instincts to read the pass and get in a position to pick it off.
He gets the first, and that puts him up 5. And so both free throws good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Taking full advantage of his opportunities at the line to extend their lead.
With a teardrop.
You're crafty at drawing contact. Dragic relishes getting inside and putting the defense in compromising situations.
Shooting for Orlando. Goran Dragic at the line for 2.
He drops the first one, and that brings him within 5. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
Couldn't hit them all, and they need every point they can get.
At the line for 2.
Shoot 2.
So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Thompson. He launches. Oh, he can't hit it. And here's Westbrook. sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And that's so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. As we leave, we present our player of the game.
And a look behind the curtain here. This is it. Opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. And tonight, we'll see the Golden State Warriors. They'll go up against the Miami Heat. Here with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And patrolling the sideline for us again tonight, Allie LaForce. So the opening lineup for the Heat, Anthony Edwards out there with Shepard. Then it's Bamba. Then there's Bailey. Back to Wallace. All right, everyone, the NBA season starts today. We have made it. It is a holiday for everybody.
Oh, man, the offseason felt like forever. It's great to be back. Nothing like some games that count.
Bamba sets a screen. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Yao Ming.
And right now, Bamba's still working on the offensive side, but the intent is there, able to draw that foul.
And Bamba drops them both.
The raw talent Bamba has, just so impressive. A shot-blocking specialist who also makes an impact on the offensive end.
Wallace a screen. Off target with his three.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Three-pointer. Score the basket, his second of two attempts.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. We talked about the matchup issues that Karl Anthony Towns creates for defenses. Coach said the combination of size and skill make Cat a tough cover. If you put a center on him, he can beat them with his quickness or his perimeter game. And if you put a wing on him, he can overpower them in the post. Kevin?
All right, Allie, thank you. Now, Bailey. Following the three-point attempt by Mohamed Bamba. Clock at 6. Shepard. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And Bamba pulls it down.
Well, I believe that's now 4 straight misses to start the game. Talk about stumbling out of the block.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Pass to Shepard. Bailey sends a screen for Shepard. The Warriors pull it in.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Bounce pass Wallace. Looking to end the run. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Shepard, defended by Yao. Pass to Shepard. Here's Bailey. Shepard with a screen for Bailey. Edwards looking it over. Here's Bamba, and the dunk by Bamba.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Paul Pierce is checked in for Whitehead. TJ Ford, he's checked in for the Heat. Outside, Pierce. Wallace kicks to Williams. To the right side. Bamba against Yao. Bamba with the block.
The main weapon in Bamba's attack, the slender long arms he possesses, helps him block lots of shots.
And the basket by Bailey.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Now Ford, and stolen by Wallace. Outside, Pierce over Bailey, and the Warriors miss again. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Miami Heat. Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Checked in. Heat also with the sub. Patrick Williams, he's checked in for Bailey. Puts up a deep three. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go.
Good ball movement here by Miami. Ford to screen on Odom. Back to Williams. He's guarded by Williams. Pass to Bamba. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Here's the pass to Williams. And the Warriors, another three.
Good look there from Williams.
And here are the Heat. They're on a 15-6 run. .44 seconds left to play here in the first. Pass to Ford. Five on the clock. Miami needs to get a shot off. And here's Edwards from the arc. Offensive rebound.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Warriors trail by 11. Guarded by Ford. Pass to Pierce. Fires the three. It's not going to go for him. And so it's the Miami Heat holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Heat.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And I really like how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
DJ Benga is out there with Toppin. And there's Wallace. Then it's Pierce. And it's Odom in at the 3 slot. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Ford, a screen on Toppin. Pass to Ford. Bailey with the ball. And finished off by Bailey.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Odom against Walker. The shot by Odom, no good. Miami leading by 13. Pass to Ford. On the wing, Walker. To the left wing. Here's Jokic. Pierce with the rebound. And so it's Pierce with it. He brings it up for Golden State. In the second quarter, held scoreless. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey, guys. The Miami Heat's head coach Eric Spoelstra talked about their approach, and he said, you got to try to take control of the game, set the tone, and play consistently throughout. Everybody's trying to do the same thing. It's who can impose their will longer than the other team. Back to you guys.
He knows his stuff. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Here's Jaquez. Pass to Whitehead. Wallace looking for an opening. Toppin sets a screen for Wallace. That 3 off the mark.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting, looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defenders.
And he makes the first.
You really like the intensity and focus Shepherd brings to both ends of the floor.
Yao, he's checked in for Golden State. Pierce comes in for Jaime Jaquez. Then for the Heat, Smith checked in for Bass. And it's Edwards in for Jaden Ivey. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Toppin. And here's Pierce. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And the foul called on Cason Wallace. That's foul number 2 for him. Patrick Williams, he's checked in for the Heat.
Substitution for Miami, number 9, Patrick Williams.
Here's Shepherd. Wallace covering. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Shepherd, that's good.
Strong mechanics and a high release. Shepherd just needs to catch it when he's on.
The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting with the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
And his size is unreal, leading with the easy board and bucket.
There's a screen by Williams. Pass to Bailey. Now, here's Jokic. Yao with the block.
At 7'6", Yao is a huge shot blocking threat. Got to be careful shooting when he's roaming nearby.
That's in, and the Miami lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Wallace.
Well, he's such a natural talent, has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
There's a screen by Williams to the wing right side. Here's Shepard. Wallace covering. Here's Jokic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And I like whenever Jokic attacks the defense because he's so good at keeping them off balance.
And Miami making a change here. These teams were last season's best passers. The squads with the most assists in the NBA. In third, the Warriors.
Well, they put a big emphasis on quality passes last year. We saw consistent high-level ball movement from them.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Pass to Toppin. Now Odom. Back to Toppin. There's Whitehead. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Jokic sets the screen for Ivy. To the paint. A slam by Jokic.
You can't sleep on the young man, Jokic, especially when he's got that kind of position.
Lets it go with a 3. Another shot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
First trip to the line for him here. The first free throw is good.
And I don't think I need to tell you what makes Yao Ming special. With his size, the sky is literally the limit for this young man.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Williams, he's checked in for Toppin. And Wallace subbed in for Odom. Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for the Heat. Bailey comes in for Jaden Ivey. Edwards, no good.
Well, the defense was giving him that one, but he made the shot more difficult than it needed to be. You got to play smart.
Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. The shot off that time. Nice defense from Wallace. Goes up on the wing. The shot, no good.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
Launches it. Bangs home the trifecta. 13 points in the game.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Outside Williams. There's 37 seconds left in the first half. Got that one up quick. The Heat leading by 14. Here's Bailey. He has 5.